Hi, it's Miss Sherry, and I'm here to tell you another story from the Bible. And we know everything in the Bible is true. Now, can you tell where I'm at? I'm not in my house today. I'm actually in my classroom because I am a teacher. I teach my students about reading and about books, and they come and they sit in their desk and they ask me questions. Why do people normally ask questions? They ask questions because they want to know something. They want to understand something that they didn't understand before. Well, Jesus, as we've talked about, was a teacher, but he didn't teach his students about reading and about books. He taught them about God and about himself and how he was God's son. Well, people started to ask Jesus questions, but they weren't asking questions like my students. They didn't want to know something. They wanted to trick him. They wanted to prove that he wasn't really God's son, but we know from the Bible that he was. So even though they asked really tricky questions that they thought he couldn't answer, he answered them. In fact, he answered what they really needed to hear. The Bible tells us that Jesus is God's son, and Jesus told us that. When we have questions for God, that's okay. We can look them up in the Bible, we can pray about them, and God will answer them for us. When Jesus, God's son, was asked questions, he told people that he and he alone was the way to God.